that don't get you pumping and jumping, I'm not sure what will. So it's great to see everybody. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I know you've got a lot of things to do on the internet, and we appreciate you spending some time with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. These are spa readings. And this is is this the third or the fourth one that we've done? It's in all of the links to that are in the description, as are all of the links to these amazing people. We have Caleigh from Woo Woo Wonderment and Tanys from Twillo Lifestyle and Twillo Lifestyle Community and Twillo Lifestyle Academy, right? I mean, all of those.
Yes.
I am Tarostash. Thank you very much for being here. And we want to remind you, this is for entertainment purposes only. Do not make decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really. So there's that. And like and subscribe to all of our channels. And please verify that you are subscribed, because there's some things that are going on where people aren't being unsubscribed. So
not cool.
But Caleigh, what's new with you?
Well, I guess because you talked about it in your show the other day, I could say I've uploaded my new deck so that people can buy it on my playing cards.
Yes.
So it's now linked in the description on my channel. If people are interested in the Dog Lenormand, that's where they can go and get it. So that's kind of the newest thing that's happening in my life.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Definitely.
And Tanys, how are you? What's going on?
I am good. We've had a lot of M-class solar flares in the last 24 hours. So I'm feeling those. But that's all good stuff, right? It's happening for us, not to us.
Yes.
So it's just a good clearing. There's been a lot of upgrades and stuff that's coming in, which is always fun. So I think lots of people are feeling those as well. And had a great class yesterday with Reiki 1. Taught that yesterday. And
beautiful.
Got a class this afternoon of my Galactic Shaman people. So one of my year-long classes.
Yeah, very nice. So before I say hello to everyone, these readings, these are general readings around specific things: self-care, pausing and reflecting, and affirmations. So if you would like a reading based using these prompts, they're going to be general readings. Type in #spa, and we will be using the Flying Fickle Finger of Fate to pick the readings. So, so those are all listed below on what those are. So they're general readings, and we've got great people here. Annie Bear is here. Hello. Going to be listening and painting.
Ooh, perfect.
Greg here. YT Social, Jane the Secret Tarot, Tiffany Tisdale, oil painter Diana, who is going to be on a show with me on Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern. We're doing a laugh and learn about castor oil. It's magical properties.
Yes.
So that's going to be fun. So yes, and so we've got people there. This is great. And Jane wants all of the decks.
She said she's going to buy a copy for her birthday.
That's lovely. Vanessa is here. Hi, Vanessa.
Hi, Vanessa.
So, and all right. So, I am booking shows for this coming week and the next couple of weeks. So please like and subscribe to the channel to make sure that you do not miss them, as with all of our channels. So,
yes, we have Twillo Talk coming up tomorrow, actually.
And my live at 8 p.m. as well. So
that's right. So
very
there's lots of couple of hours.
Come hang out with all three of us on Monday at some point.
Right. So this show is simulcasting on all of our channels so that you can do that. thank you for watching the playback. I
Mhm.
do appreciate it. So
Oh,
I am going to add the giveaway tool. And right
Ooh.
now, we've got 6 people who are in. And who is the first person who's going to get a reading? Tiffany Tisdale. Say hi, Tiffany.
hey, Becky.
And for everybody who's coming in, see the scrolling below, because that tells you what type of readings we are going to be doing today.
Mhm.
Tiffany is here, so let's do that. So,
Just gonna
and
mute my shuffle here.
okay, so and in this version, I am reading self-care. Caleigh is reading pause and reflect, and Tanys is reading affirmation. So, and so for this one, I am using the Mind's Eye Tarot by Olivia. So, okay, so your self-care is about is judgment. This is suggesting the importance of you not judging yourself too harshly. You need to step back and you need to pause and reflect, as well as have an affirmation. But sometimes we can be judgy, and it can cause a great deal of stress. I have found that people want to hear the truth, but they also need to have space to be able to understand and to process what has been shared. So hold some space for yourself, Tiffany. Judgment is okay, but you do have to match it with some support. So that's what we've got.
So for the pause and reflect readings, I'm using the Inner Child Oracle. And the card I got for you actually goes well with what Gerald got, which is accept what is. The act of acceptance will bring peace. What I love too is the card has a lot of the same colors as the card that Gerald pulled. So again, with that, I think with Gerald saying like with that judgment piece, accepting what is, whether it's personal judgment or judgment with somebody else, you just need to step back for a second. And I always hear talk of, how would you talk to yourself if you were your friend?
Yeah.
So yeah, just keep that in mind.
Don't talk about my friend that way, Katie.
Got it.
Exactly.
Awesome. And I am using Healing Mantra deck for the mantras by Matt. And I have, it's one of the Receiving Elation cards. And it is, I am born of infinite joy. So this is really encouraging you to tap into what makes you joyful. And there was an awful lot of orange, this being a sort of coral orangey card. So tap into your creativity, because that's what's going to create the joy for you. And they're really showing me the symbol on here, of course, which is a mandala. So perhaps a mandala coloring would bring elation for you. Okay. So I would tap into that. I'm also seeing paint. So I don't know if you paint, but paint for the process, not the final product, right? The term that we sort of ended up using on Twillo Talk, be courageous, right?
Yes.
Courageously creative. Just allow yourself to be in that moment.
Makes sense to Tiffany.
And bring joy to yourself.
Perfect. Okay. So who do we have next? We have, and again, it's #spa to get a general reading around self-care, pausing and reflecting, and affirmations. And Baby Angel is up. And I do Baby Angel. So We have rearranged the order, so this is fun.
Well, that don't do.
We'll do as many readings as we can in the time that we have. And again, these are general readings. Also pay attention to messages for other people. They may resonate for you. And if they resonate for you, claim them, own them, take them.
Right. So I am using a self-care deck. It's this one here. It's by Violet Ball for self-care cards. And the card I got, seemed to have a running theme this morning, is make art. So whether that's drawing, whether that's painting, whether it's knitting, sewing, but get creative. And because what art can do is help channel energy. So sometimes a lot of our issues are just energy being trapped into various parts of our body. And so art is a way to filter that and get that out and put it out into the world. So yeah, make art.
Make art.
Make art. That's
Love
the other reason it can be therapeutic. So that's why we go do the process instead of the end result, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I will be using Gateway by Tanys for these ones. And for you, baby angel, I have embracing the future. I step into the future with an open heart. You'll see here she's stepping through a doorway. So the path that you're on is correct, and you just need to have an open heart as you step forward. So stepping through that doorway will bring you joy. You see how it's lighter in the back than it is in the front? You're moving into a lighter period in your life. And I think that the art is going to help take you there, because it's going to pull in that enjoyment of the small things and allow you to really embrace whatever comes. So being open-hearted as you step into the future, please.
I love that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And for the affirmations, I'm using Bob Ross shaped playing cards.
That's awesome.
Those are cool.
And this is the Queen of Clubs, son of a gun. That's a pretty nice tree for being done that quick.
Okay.
And here's the thing about that. Stop judging yourself. Just show up. Just do the process. Create something. And be willing to see the positives that are around that. So be nice to yourself. Be nicer to yourself. So thank you, baby angel.
Awesome.
More people have shown up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry. It's great to see everybody. And would that collate to the Queen of Pentacles? I believe so. So more and more people are here. So this is wonderful. Thank you. Hashtag spa for to be entered.
Ooh, there, speaking of Jane.
And Jane is here. So.
And are we switching positions again, Gerald?
Yep.
So thank you.
And Jane is creating a face right now.
Uh-oh.
So she said.
Hopefully a good face.
So there we go.
Oh, we're throwing cards this morning. All right.
What is Jane? This one. Okay. So I'm using the self-care deck by Jill Pyle. Where are we? There we are. Okay. And for you, Jane, we have aromatherapy. So really stepping into scents, right? And so I am, here's the aromatherapy card. Now I'm being drawn to the orange. So I'm feeling like if you use a little bit of that, wild orange essential oil, it's going to help add, and I'm hearing the word invigorate. So it's going to invigorate your day. Okay. So using that. And I think, you can either mix it. So mix it with mix it with a carrier oil if you're going to, of course, so that you're not irritating your skin. But yeah, I'm also seeing using it on your crystals. There's a crystal that you have that is similar, like it's an orange color. That's one that you need. So if you just add a drop to your finger and put it on the crystal, your crystal will love that, because they are first dimensional beings, right? So you can enliven your crystal and then carry that with you. So they're using it as a little perfume with some carrier oil in it, or putting it on the crystal and carrying it with you. Okay.
Very nice.
So wild orange for today.
Very nice. I'm using Wisdom of the Sacred Bee Oracle.
Ooh.
And for pause and reflect, what I have is indifference. This is one that, for pausing and reflecting, it is important to pause and to reflect, especially if you are indifferent to everything, where the things that used to light a fire in you, used to spark creativity and things that were exciting for you, if you're indifferent to them, now is an opportunity to pause and reflect and go, what's different about that? What is it that I could do differently that would bring that excitement back? And if it's time to let those other things go that are not bringing you that much joy, it's okay. So pausing and reflecting is a key thing, because it just gives, sometimes indifference is a way of avoiding the hard things. So that's what I have.
And then, so for the affirmation cards, I'm using dream affirmation cards. And the one I got for you, Jane, is I take care of my body to feel strong and healthy. So you can see it's like a delicious looking bowl of fruit. So actually, when Tanys pulled her card, the thing that screamed was, do a simmer pot.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
So, because bowl of fruit. So I'm like, okay, like fruit salad. What's similar to a fruit salad? A simmer pot. And then again, that would be that combination of aromatherapy.
Yeah.
Or maybe make soup, something like that. But just put some variety, maybe, where you can see all those different colors and flavors. And yeah, just have fun with it. As Gerald said, indifference, trying to find ways to get that spark again. Have some fun with flavors.
Oh,
Orange
yeah.
and cinnamon, really good for that.
Yeah. Especially now, because we're toward the end of February. So we're in the midst of the cold winter. So,
ooh, that sounds delicious.
Ooh, yummy.
Jane said I made a chicken soup yesterday,
okay.
all from scratch. That's impressive.
No, you're good, Jamie. Put in #spa.
Well, actually, I'm pulling rank. Avert your gaze. Avert your gaze. We're doing a reading for Jamie right now because it's my show. It's my channel. And Jamie is oftentimes not available.
True.
During this. So I'm pulling rank. So there we go.
Awesome. All good.
And I'm using Mind's Eye Tarot by Olivia Rose for the self-care. And what I have for you, Jamie, is I have 9 of Swords. So the self-care, if you're having repetitive bad thoughts or dreams or things that you cannot get out of your head, self-care is to recognize what's going on and that they're repetitive. It feels like you almost need to put them in a timeout. Write them down, get them out of your head, because girl, you need some good rest. Yeah, Jane, she's like an oof, starting off strong, aren't we? Yes.
So to follow that up, pause and reflect. I got, you deserve to be seen. Let yourself be known. But what I'm getting from that is not, you need to go stand on a stage or a soapbox. It's that inner you, that inner child, that inner soul is what needs to be seen, not the mask or, the vet tech Jamie. It's Jamie that needs to be seen.
Mm-hmm. That's nice.
What a beautiful card that is.
Yeah, isn't it? The deer.
So I have an affirmation, and it is inspiring others.
Mm.
Okay. It says, I help others feel empowered by acknowledging their gifts. This is twofold for you, Jamie. Sometimes when we help others see their gift, we feel good, right? So by pointing out and noticing in others those gifts, you will also start to notice your own. So it's also about, looking at your own gifts to feel empowered. So 5 successes, writing down 5 successes every day. That's going to help you to see your own gifts.
That's a good idea.
And in turn, doing the same for others, pointing out, your hair looks great today. Even things like that will help you to get out of those energies that Gerald was talking about.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's that daily gratitude. It's the glimmers.
Yep.
That stuff. So
Nice. Get into the glimmers.
Yes,
Okay?
get into the glimmers.
I help others feel empowered by acknowledging their gifts.
Excellent. And everybody, if you would like to be entered for a reading about using these prompts, it's a general reading. #SPA. You only need to enter it once, and we'll do as many as we can. So, and Kristen Louise said, yes, helping people see themselves is a wonderful experience. With Jamie's fierce compassion, no doubt she does this often.
Very true. Mm-hmm.
So Jamie said, always lifting my people up, building mechanisms. Soon I'll continue my gratitude list. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Gratitude is cool.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. You're welcome, Jamie.
Add in some things you're proud of yourself for, though, Jamie, too. Okay. Because it's really about your gifts coming out, too.
Yes. So you're welcome, Jamie. Let's hope who's next.
Ethnicity.
Yay, Lonnie. Say hi. So.
Awesome. This one. Oh, yes.
She said, "Will do, Tanys."
Perfect.
Okay. All right.
So, the first card I got with self-care, and I'm trying to remember hypnicity, whether your mother is still on this plane or not, but I got call your mom. If she has passed, and I feel like she may have, it's not necessarily a physical 3D phone call, but just tapping into her energy. Or kind of, having that, I know how how to do it. Have that conversation because they can still hear us. They can still send us little messages or little signs. But I think she maybe has a message for you. So yeah, call your mom.
She said left in 2000, but I talk to her regularly.
Yeah, perfect.
Nice.
Yeah. Very cool. So I got rising above. I see only beauty and grace. Okay. So this one is all about rising out of the mud, right? Lotus comes out of the mud into the light. So you've been going through it. You can pause and reflect and look at what is to come, because what is to come is that light. You see her standing up in her power there with her hands above her head.
Mm-hmm.
She's coming into her power. So you've been going through the mud. Now it's time to rise above, right? Allow yourself to stand in that power and bring in the light.
I love that because for the affirmation, I got I don't try to understand everything in nature. I just look at it and enjoy it. So the Three of Hearts, if you want to look at that as the Three of Cups, it may be an opportunity for you to spend a little bit of time with people who are shared minds and like ideas that support you.
Mhm.
So there you go. I mean, just get out in nature and enjoy it and applaud it. Applaud what you see. So
Yep.
there you go. And Nalani said, that's my motto lately. Stand together to rise above. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. So do the backstroke in the mud with a smile on your face, Hypnicity. Always happy to see you and engage. Aw,
Awesome.
love that. Love that. Okay, so next up we have...
Drum roll.
Everybody, please make sure to give the video a thumbs up. Oh,
You get a reading, Gerald.
I'm going to bypass that one because I want more people to get one.
Fine, you're getting one after then.
All right, I'll
Right.
take one after, but
Not getting off that easily.
yes. Eva.
Yeah.
All right.
Ah, okay. Mm-hmm.
And Butterfingers this morning with my shuffling.
Okay. And I got chills on this one for you, Eva. So that's fascinating.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. As I picked the card and read it, I have chills all up my back. So there is something about this that's important for you. And I got connect with fire. Okay. So connect with the transformation or transmutation properties of fire. So whether that's having a burning bowl ceremony, right, where you burn things that you want to release, or even just doing candle gazing. Right. I think that there's some power in that for you. I'm not sure whether you're a fire sign or not, but there's some power in this fire here. There's people around it. So if you have a group that you hang with, and then doing a fire might be a beautiful idea as well. But really, even if you don't like candle gazing, you're going to get something out of that. Just feel the energy of the fire as you're gazing at the candle and allow yourself to jump into that fire. Oh, you're a water sign. Okay, well, perfect. That's balancing then, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's balancing. So allow it to balance your energy, the fire. Let it transmute some stuff for you.
And so I have for you, as it relates to pause and reflect, I have transcendence.
Ah, perfect.
So pause and reflect. It's a great opportunity to transcend things. It also allows us to be in multiple worlds and to understand where we are. We're in the 3D world, but are we in the 5D or the 6D, something like that? This is an important thing. This is about air. So think about that. Think about how you are transcending the things that are around you and how you are elevating the mundane to a spiritual level. So.
Mm-hmm.
And so for affirmations, I actually had 2 cards pop out, and it's actually really funny where you guys were talking a lot about like balance, because the 2 cards I feel almost balance each other. So the first card I got is, it is my body and I choose what makes me feel safe. So there's a lion there. And you can also, very fire kind of energy.
Very much.
But boundaries is the big thing with that. But then on the flip side of that, I got a card that it's very much water. And it says, I'm open to new ideas and different ways of doing things. So yes, there's those boundaries there, but also being open to new things. So don't have those boundaries so walled up that you then don't allow new things to come in.
Mm-hmm.
So it's having kind of the balance between, see, upside down, your inner lion and your inner penguins.
Yeah, and that does give you some transcendence.
It does.
And Eva was saying, I connect with my guides daily. This really does coincide with where I am right now.
Mhm.
So that's perfect.
And there's an element of passion with all of this as well. Doing
Yes.
it with passion.
Absolutely.
Ooh, that's a good question. Hypnoticity.
How does one transcend while grounding? Ooh, that sounds like a show,
Mm.
doesn't it?
It
Yeah, it does
does.
actually.
But isn't grounding a transformative experience, transcending experience? I think it all goes together, doesn't it?
It does. It's a connection, right? Between as above, so below. So the grounding is that below part.
Yeah. Annie said surrender. Vanessa, if you're here, say hi.
Card shuffling ASMR.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to type in hashtag spa to be entered. And we're doing as many readings as we can. So,
Vanessa's here. Yeah.
so what I have for you, Vanessa, as it relates to the self-care, it is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles understands the impact of long-term, the long-term impact of choices about today. This is about taking care of your body, your finances, your environment, the people that you care about. So this is one of those things that, as I see this, as it relates to self-care, spend a little bit of time and understand that today's choices will have a long-term impact, and honor that. So there you go.
So the pause and reflect I got is run wild. Let your inner wild child run forth. So
Nice.
be a horse with butterfly wings.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
I love that.
And on that creative note, we have expanding inner power.
Mm.
And it says, I am my most powerful when my creativity is given a voice.
There you go.
Ooh,
Okay.
perfect. That's really
So
good.
I'm seeing you singing, whether you can or not, doesn't matter. It's about giving it a voice.
Yep.
And allowing that energy to come out, because you're going to feel more empowered, right? When you are able to do that. So let yourself sing whatever your tune is, because your tune is unique and beautiful to you.
I just
Love
got
that.
an image of, the King of Pentacles is the one who will oftentimes stay the course, do all of the things that need to be done. This is suggesting that sometimes it's necessary to put the books down and go outside and play in the puddles, to play in the snow.
Yes.
So I love that.
The image I was picturing was like, sitting, the summertime when you're like in your car, like stereo blasting windows down, just like, singing at the top of your lungs. That.
Yeah. Do that.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Do that.
Definitely. That's perfect. And I'm sure a few other people would benefit from that reading. I would.
Mm.
So, all right. Who do we have next? Sandy Johnson. All right. Sandy,
Where are
say
we
hi.
going, Gerald? Me first. All right.
Sandy Johnson. All right. So we'll just go ahead and start with Sandy.
Sounds good. So the card I got for self-care is watch clouds. So it may mean literally going out and watching clouds, because you can get signs and symbols in clouds if you have a specific question in mind. But the other thing it's reminding you to do is just pause, breathe, and appreciate is the big thing. So yeah, go out, watch clouds.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. And so the pause, we are pausing to reflect on embarking on an adventure. I savor the wonders of the world. So reflecting on what that would mean for you. What does adventure mean to you? maybe it isn't running around the world. Maybe it's just venturing out to a spa day, venturing out to shopping, whatever that adventure is. It's about taking yourself out of your comfort zone and moving you into something that isn't, but that you want to do, right? Because that's what makes it an adventure. If it's something that's out of your comfort zone and you don't want to do it, that's not adventure. That's so do something that you want to do that's a little bit outside of your comfort zone. Okay? And create an adventure for yourself.
And the affirmation is the Ace of Spades. If I paint something, I don't want to have to explain what it is. Because you like it is enough.
Yes.
You do not have to explain anything to anyone else. It is right for you. Boom.
She's got, yes, I'm stuck in my home all day because of work. So go out and do stuff.
Yeah.
Have an adventure.
Yes. All right. So let's see who we have next.
Those mental health breaks are important, even if you work from home.
Oh, absolutely.
They really are. It's one of the reasons I encourage people to drink a lot of water, because then they have to get up from the computer and they YT Social, I think, had to step away. So we're going to go ahead and do YT Social. So
no worries.
Oh, I got 2 for them. All right. So for your self-care, we have Look at the Stars.
Ooh, I like that card.
Yeah. And then we have Read. So if you put those 2 together, I'm thinking you need to be reading about your astrology. All right. So read about astrology for your self-care. So there's a message in the other reason, of course, we've got astrological symbols here. So read about that. There's something that you will glean from reading about your astrological sign. And I think going deep into it, like not just, I'm a Leo and this is what I'm like. There's more to it. I'm hearing specifically your ascendant. So check out your ascendant and see what you glean from your ascendant today. And also just reading a book, right? Reading for pleasure as well. But the astrological thing, check your ascendant. There's something to learn. Okay.
And so for the pause and reflect, I have tranquility. Pausing and reflecting will help you can help bring tranquility, especially if you do it long enough. We're not saying that you need to pause and reflect or meditate for a half an hour. If you can do that, great, good for you. That is not me. It's not me. But if I do that for just 5 minutes, great. That's 5 minutes that I wasn't having that tranquility. So do a little bit of it at a time. So.
And then so OIT Social for affirmations, I get this card again, which is, it is my body and I choose what makes me feel safe. And so I then asked for a little bit of clarification because I'm like, okay, why is this card coming up again? And the second card I got is, my friendships are built on kindness and respect. So what I love about this card is after getting the lion card, there's cats on the card.
Oh, fun.
So the feeling I'm kind of getting between these 2 cards, where it's talking about basically, personal boundaries and then friendships built on kindness and respect. Maybe you need to look at, entertainment purposes only, but maybe you need to look at your friend group or people that you've been hanging out with and seeing whether, those, I'm going to say vibes are still good. Because if you're, as Tana said, ascending, your vibration's changing, maybe some things need to be let go and released. Be that people, be that things, be that, old habits. But take a look at that.
That's great.
What's coming to me about that too is playing, because you go from the adult to the child. So play with your friends. You know what I mean? Like do the inner child play, the kind where you go out and dance in the rain or sing at the top of your lungs together,
Or you go buy all of the snack food that you can at a market because you're going to watch movies with friends.
Yes. Yeah.
That's okay. You don't do it all the time.
No.
Right.
So there you go. Jamie has said these are loving these readings. They have been amazing. And they really have. So, all right. Who do we have next? Next up is Stephanie. Say hi, Stephanie.
What is this, the Butterfingers today and shuffling? Dropping things everywhere.
The guys are trying to pull them out for you.
Apparently.
Yeah.
I can't read 20 cards, though.
No, exactly.
Well, I mean, you could, but we're not doing that today. That's for a private reading, and all of us do private readings.
We do.
Contact information below. Hi, Liz. And okay, so I have self-care. So self-care. The Empress. Now, Stephanie, the Empress is one who understands the importance of timing. The Empress is also the one who understands what people are going to need before they actually realize that they need it. So, Stephanie, I'm going to encourage part of your self-care is to notice your own cycles. If you know on Fridays you get really excited, then plan on Monday for something to help encourage that excitement. You know that if on Saturday you get a little bit of feeling a little low, then figure out what it is that's going to support you while you are feeling that way. The Empress is the card of great nurturing. And so this for me says nurturing yourself means sometimes you have to put yourself in timeout, and that's a very, very healthy thing. And sometimes you just need a snack just because. So I encourage you to pay attention to that and honor that. So weekly cycle and lunar cycle. Yeah, that's good. That's powerful.
Yeah.
So the pause and reflect I got is breathe in. Practice breath work today. So I don't know if you're doing breath work already, but there's things, like square breathing. I can't remember the name of it. Right? There's a specific name for it, but like the nostril, the
pranayama.
Thank you. So yeah, just look into some maybe different breathing exercises, and those will help you to relax when you need it. Maybe do it before bedtime, or if you're having a stressful day at work. Even taking 2 seconds and going into the bathroom and just taking some deep breaths and grounding, I think will help you.
Yeah.
And look at that beautiful field of flowers. You can kind of picture you're there when you're doing your breathing exercises.
And breathing in that beautiful light from that card.
Yes.
That in.
Yeah. Annie Bear says I need a nap.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I'm always there.
I'm always happy for naps.
Stephanie said I need to do more with the nostrils. I think I've been so congested, and I'm not sure if it's allergies again.
Yeah, so the pranayama is really good for that. But keep Kleenex close. It's needed. Okay, so I got illuminating the truth. So this one is breathe while you are doing this. I am willing to see things clearly, no matter the outcome. So what I'm getting is that you're willing to do the work, right? Our spiritual work is about clearing stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
So this is allowing yourself to see things, and I'm feeling like it's like shadow work stuff, allowing yourself to see the shadow work, because when you can release and embrace the shadow stuff, you're going to illuminate your truth.
Say clear
Which-
the congestion.
Yeah.
Oh my
Clear
gosh.
the congestion. And you'll be able to step into that empowerment of actually really embracing even the shadow stuff, because it's tough, but that is the work that we do when we're on the spiritual path, right? That is the healing work, about really getting to know who you are at a deep level. And so I am willing to see things clearly no matter the outcome.
I love
Okay.
that.
Get a spiritual, what is it, neti pot or whatever they call it?
That's the pranayama for sure.
There you go. And here, let's watch this before we watch the next video.
This section of the video is brought to you by the word silence. Everyone say it with me. Silence. Silence. Absence of sound or noise. Stillness.
Talk about silence is important for self-care, pausing and reflecting, and affirmations.
Absolutely.
I say, did anybody else just take a deep breath when there was that silence there? Oh, that's so
Absolutely.
good.
Trying not to say anything is like,
Yeah. All right, let's see who we have next. I'm grateful that everybody is here. Thank you.
They're playing with my hair again. Distracting.
Ms. Sherlock. Okay, Maria, say hi.
Can't they see I'm busy?
So, and Chris from Elemental Cartomancy is here.
hey.
I'm going to step away for a moment. So, go ahead and feel free to start the reading.
Mhm.
So the card I got for self-care is Seek Nature. So I don't know if where you live. So if it's, like here where it's snowing right now or not. But seeking nature, that can take any capacity. Actually, when I first looked at this, it looked like it was almost like a golf course or something. So I don't know if maybe where you are, you can golf year round, and you like to golf, go do that. But yeah, just find somewhere, go for a walk, get out, breathe some nice oxygen, talk to a tree. Get outside.
Beautiful. Maruta says, I didn't repeat the word because I didn't want to break the silence. Perfect. Okay, so what do I have for you? I have simplify your life. I cherish the simple pleasures in life. So there's, this woman is cleaning things out. So there's some things there that maybe you need to clean out. Okay. And usually what that does is it really makes us feel fresh, right? Much like going outside in nature, like Caleigh was saying, it helps us to freshen our mind and how we go forward. So simplify your life. And I cherish the simple pleasures. So I'm seeing you even drinking a cup of tea while you look outside and really savoring the experience, embracing it in that way.
Mm.
Okay.
And I have for affirmation is the Four of Hearts. Whatever makes you happy, you put it in your world. This is that idea of is you can manifest things where you put your intention or your attention, that is what duplicates and that you get more of. So there you are.
Mm-hmm. So get rid of that which does not bring you joy and bring in the things that do.
Exactly. All right.
Next.
All right.
Oh, Maruta.
Maru. Hello.
What do we need to know today? All right. All right. Yep. So they gave me 2 for you, Marita. The first one is make a meal. So cooking. So I think that, there's a therapeutic effect for you with cooking. If there isn't, then it's about making something that really is like a favorite. Make sure that you really make something that you love and put love into it. So, Caleigh, you should tell her about the soup story because
Oh, sure. Yeah.
that is what I'm getting for her.
Okay. If we
Tell
have
her
2
about-
seconds.
Yep.
No. So I had class with Tanys, and we were talking about different types of magic, and one of being kitchen magic, or that cooking can be alchemy. So what I did is I made a soup. So I took a recipe, split it in half, so it was equal portions of everything. One I just made like I would regular soup, and the other one I did in ceremony. And then we tasted them, and they ended up tasting different. And all I
Entirely different.
was done one in ceremony and one not.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Kind of become something more than just cooking.
So do it in ceremony. You see, she's got these things coming down.
It looks like a lotus.
They're like energy on the hands, right? So it's like energy coming out your hands into what you're cooking. Okay.
Yeah.
And the other one that I got for you was write a gratitude list. So maybe thinking about what you're grateful for as you make
There you go.
soup or your meal, or
Yeah,
Mhm.
baking too.
bring some stuff in.
Yeah.
Bring
And then
that.
I have for the pause and reflect, I have innovation.
Ah,
Ooh.
Now, so since they're talking about cooking, I'm going to relate that to looking to see what tools you have at hand, pause and reflect so that Maru, you're very intelligent, you're very connected from my experience with you. You have the ability to see connections that could be made that might be missed otherwise. So that pause and reflect allows for innovation. So enjoy that.
And so for your affirmations, I was shuffling, and of course, 3 cards pop out, and I'm like, okay, really 3? I'm like, no, I'll take this one. They're like, no, 3. So you're getting 3 cards. And it's kind of a progression. So the first card I got is I am a curious explorer, eager to learn new things. So you can see there's like a little paper airplane flying with the storks. I think they look like storks anyway. The next one I got is just like a tree, I have strong roots to withstand any challenge. See, there's all those roots. Also, communication goes hand in hand with that as well. And then I listen to my body. It helps me know when it is time to rest.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of what I got from that is, get out there, explore, learn, but also remember to ground and to rest.
I love that.
Yeah. Very good.
That's very, very good. So, yeah, fabulous read. Yes, 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 yes. All right. So, who do we have back? This may be our last reading, and then we'll do a general.
Sure. Yeah.
So, I want to be respectful of my guest's time. And Mousy, let us know that you're here. And it is great seeing so many people here at this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Denise Fletcher Tarot is here, and Denise is going to be on a casual with me on Tuesday. So if you want to get to know a little bit more about Denise Fletcher, tune in on Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern. So Mousy is here.
There we go.
So, all right. And so I did move us, right? Yes, I did.
Yes, you did.
Mousy. So the self-care, this is the 5 of Pentacles. This card is about the importance of, hang on, I'm suddenly on my, this is a card of understanding when you need help, it is okay to ask for help. And, I've said this before. I get on my little soapbox. This is the card of offering help and receiving help. Because if you need help and no one is around to give help, the balance is off. This is the card of it is important for you to look to see where you can give help and how you can offer help. Part of self-care is helping others. It can be beautiful because you're part of you're outside of yourself and you're part of a whole, because how you help one person helps everyone. So there you go. Hi, Peter.
So for pause and reflect, I definitely kind of connecting to Gerald's card that there is something kind of maybe heavy energy-wise going on, something going on, because I got breathe in again. So doing work, focusing on that breath work. And then because it was a repeat card, I said, okay, can I have some clarification? And the second card I got is there is hope ahead. Have courage and take heart, for there is hope. And you can see that beautiful card there.
That's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
So taking that in, Gerald saying, it's okay to ask for help.
Yep.
Ask for help, breathe. There is hope ahead. So stay strong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have a feeling that you have a lot going on, is what I have.
Mm-hmm.
Celebrating simplicity. And the mantra is, I am more fulfilled when there is less to manage and maintain. So you have a lot happening. So, prioritize what is not urgent.
Mm-hmm.
Let that go for now. Because there's also this feeling of letting go of some things because you don't really need to be prioritizing those. Mm-hmm. So there's really this letting go because you need less to manage. There's like this overwhelmed feeling. And I'm feeling like you're a bit overwhelmed with the energies right now as well. So it's twofold. It's like your physical environment, there's a lot happening and you're feeling a little overwhelmed, but there's also this energetic frequency piece where you're feeling all of the stuff that's happening in the collective as well. So really disengage from the collective at the moment. Just look at what's in front of you, one step at a time. Okay? I'm more fulfilled when there is less to manage and maintain.
Mm. And if you are overwhelmed and you need help thinking that through, you can ask for help.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Delegate.
Yeah.
Delegate, yes. Yeah. Thanks a lot. Helps me to clarify.
Good. Awesome.
Beautiful.
Good.
All right.
A collective, I think you said?
Yes. Which position would you like to be in, Caleigh?
I'm fine with where I am.
Okay.
Honestly.
Tanys, where do you want to be?
I'm fine.
All right. We'll just do this. This is the collective. And Annie Bear said, I am so relating to this.
Awesome.
Contact information for everybody is in the description. Ooh. We do private readings. So if you want to reach out for that, that's good. Oh, here we go. Okay, so
yeah, I got a good one. So.
I got cards jumping out all over the place here.
There you go. So the self-care card is the Knight of Cups. So the self-care is have the emotions that you have, take them out for a walk, allow them to play in the yard, enjoy those emotions and allow those emotions to, in this image, this is really beautiful because this person, this knight is on a fish and the fish can dive deep or they can go shallow. So do pay attention to, and have a little bit of fun. Go deep, go shallow. All of those emotions can exist at the same time.
Mm.
That's very important for us to remember.
So this goes great with your card, Gerald. So for the pause and reflect, I got be true to who you are. Fear will not stop you from shining. And you can see it's a beautiful, unicorn again with butterfly wings. But so just a reminder to everybody, just be true to who you are. because that's what's going to get us through all of Tanys's crazy energy.
Yes.
Crazy energy. Okay, so we had this before, but I do think it is for all of us, right? So it's inspire others. I help others feel empowered by acknowledging their gifts. So this is really, in this context, it's notice everybody else's gifts around you. So bring that kindness in, share the kindness, be kind to each other, acknowledge everybody else's gifts as well as your own, right? Because the more we can do that, the more empowering we are to others and to ourselves.
Community.
So, because
others.
Yeah, because when we do that, when we encourage someone else's light, it benefits all of us.
Exactly.
So, we're all part of this.
And it's funny because they told me to pick one of my other cards too, the positive
yes.
And I was wondering, why am I picking this? Because that's not where I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, and she got share my light with others. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
See the little fireflies.
And it's funny because the card that I picked reinforces your word. Step into stillness.
Awesome.
My power is born in the majesty of silence. And our word today was silence. So
can't make that up.
Into the stillness, do the reflection, tap into your intuition. The moon's always a reflection of that. And be gentle with each other.
Yes. Yes. In a world where you can be anything, be kind. So,
indeed.
All right. That's good news, Eva. So the election.
Oh, good.
So, okay.
Beautiful.
Everybody, thank you very much for being here. We're going to end. Do subscribe to all of our channels because that way you will not miss when we do this again.
Yes.
So, all right. Thank you, everyone. Have an amazing day. Bye.
Bye.